name is Karen Saintville. I am here today with Mark Fink, who is partner at Robinson+Cole, and we're at the 2026 Distressed Investing Summit, hosted by the M&A Advisor. Thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure.
A few questions for you. First one is, can you tell us a little about what you've been focusing on lately at Robinson+Cole?
Primarily, my work has been in connection with mass tort-driven restructuring efforts. So things like talc, asbestos, things that we're all hearing about every single day, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Most recent case that I worked on that is actually the reason we're down here is something called Priestbris Corporation. It was a sourcer of talc. So they're not the ones who were mining it. They're the ones who knew where to get it and to get it to the right cosmetic company.
Okay.
And so they provided cosmetic talc to some dozens, literally, of cosmetic companies, names that you guarantee know.
Yeah.
And luckily for us, it was the first bankruptcy in history that now had a talc-driven, it was driven by talc and received a 524G injunction pursuant to the Bankruptcy Code, which is a special provision for mass torts and especially tailored specifically for asbestos.
Okay. So, wow. Okay, thank you.
Otherwise, it's, trying to just craft solutions for people in complex reorganizations, whether or not it's driven by capital restructuring or operational. It's interesting every day.
We love that. You've received some recognition lately. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the reason we're down here is my group is receiving awards in two different areas: restructuring of the year and reorganization of the year, both in the mid-cap area, the $50 to $100 million area. So that means a lot, especially because the way that this organization is driven, it's peer-to-peer. So it's people that, if you look at who the speakers are today, it's very impressive. Like, these are the same people that said, oh, you guys did a good job, we should recognize you for that.
Yeah.
So that means a lot, and it means not just for those two cases, but just generally for how our group works together collaboratively across multiple cases, multiple offices. It works out well.
Well, congrats. That's very exciting. And a consistent theme here at the summit is the recognition of excellence in business and deal making. Can you share your views on what it takes to outperform and achieve greatness in areas of expertise?
Well, the one thing that I always thought about when I was in law school was we had a contracts teacher, and he was like, you tell me the facts, I'll tell you the law. And I think that only gets you part of the way there.
Right.
You have to do your diligence. You have to understand what's going on. That way you know the facts. You then apply that facts to the law that you do know, but you also have to bring in practicality and realistic expectations. It doesn't make sense to have a client spend an obscene amount of money to get a modicum more, in a return, because the return hasn't paid for the investment they've put in. So the final factor, I think, is that you have to have trust, not only with your clients, but also with your adversaries and with the court and with others, because that way they know, like, your word is your bond. Once you have a deal, you've got that deal, and it's not going to get retraded somewhere down the line. So having that kind of a reputation, I think, is very beneficial.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you for all your answers. So great speaking with you. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks.
And we'll speak soon.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you for tuning into M&A TV. If this episode enhanced your strategic outlook, please like, subscribe, and share it with your network. For more critical insights and high-level interviews, follow us on all our socials and visit our hub at www.maadvisor.com. I'm Roger Argonaldo, and we'll see you next time right here on M&A TV, the definitive voice of dealmakers.